Hi Libra, will March be a big month for you with lots of changes? I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for March 2026. You may want to watch your sun, moon, rising sign, and cusp sign if you're born on the cusp to get a more holistic view of what's to come for you this month of March. So all that being said, now on to your March 2026 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have is the Ace of Pentacles. And this is a card that symbolizes financial abundance and blessings coming to you from the divine source and the universe. It could also mean other things of value coming to you, even emotions. Some of you are getting a raise or some kind of pay, like a bonus, a commissions check, a pay raise. Even if you're retired, there is some kind of financial abundance and payoff comes in here for you. If you have to sell anything, stocks, home, land, personal items, you'll do really well. You'll get a good price for whatever you're selling. But if you're working, I do see some of you, you could really get a big jump up in your pay, in your salary. And if you take any kind of risks, chances, or gambles, I feel they could actually pay off for you. Like, even if something seems like a long shot, it could end up working out well for you financially. There could be some good or even great opportunities that come up for you and chances for you to make more money. So it could be like a new job could show up that could make more money, or a new investment opportunity could show up that if you invest in it, you could make more money. It could even be like something you could create on the side, something you know how to do, some talent, skill, hobby, craft that you personally are good at. You could start like selling it online or on the side, and it could do really well for you now. If you have any investments in anything overseas, because I hear abroad, they could start to do well for you now. So if you're, whatever country you're in, if you make some kind of investments in something overseas, a company, a business, a stock, whatever, that could really start to pay off for you now as well. If there's anything you are learning, this job, craft, skill, whatever it is you're learning, you could really turn around and make good money off of what you're learning how to do. So, you might find some skills or training that you're having right now has a lot of marketability and will end up bringing you money. If you don't see the money coming to you in the month of March, you could be like getting the training and the skills and the education and the learning, and then you embark on it in March or after March, and then the money is going to flow to you. So you've got a lot of prosperity coming to you through a lot of different ways. You may also be a big spender this month. This could be a month where you want to show people that you're doing well and you have, and that you have a good job, that you have affluence. So you may be kind of showy with your money by buying something like an expensive car or, expensive clothes, or so you may want to, or expensive gifts. Maybe there's things you want to give people in your life that are expensive. So the next card in your reading is the Seven of Cups, and this is scattered energy, scattered thinking, scattered emotions. It can also be choose wisely from the illusions around you. So you may be having to make a decision or a choice, and you may find that decision confusing to make. There could be a lot of options, a lot of things on the table in front of you. So your plate could be very full right now. You could have a lot on your plate, because I hear some of you Libras are going to be like, I need to do this, I want to do that, I got to do this, I want to do that. So you could have like a really full month. March might be full of a lot of different activities and goals and things that you want to do. And you may feel like, I want to redirect my focus and direct my energy on one particular area or thing, but that might not be able to happen in March. Your month of March might just be too full. And if there's any kind of job, business, schooling, training, or project you're trying to get up and going and off the ground, you may find like that could be kind of hard to do in some regards, because there could be so many things that you have to do about it. Like if you're trying to start your own business, you may like be like, okay, well, let's see, what do I need to do to get this going? And you could find that March would be a very, very busy month, where you got to make this phone call, you got to design this website, you got to talk to this lawyer, you got to get a business license, you need to talk to an accountant, you need to set up, if you need insurance for the business. Like, there's a lot to do. I'm using that as an example, but anything, maybe you want to build an addition to your house or something else like that. And you're like, okay, well, you have to get zoning permits. You have to get approval from the town and zoning permits. You got to find the right contractor, if they're, or a builder to build this, but a plumber to do that. And, so if you're trying to build anything, or expand a property or build a home or build a business, there may be just so many different things that you have to do to take care of that. March could feel like a very busy, active, and maybe for some of you, overwhelming month. It could also be a month where some of you Libras may really be looking at your accomplishments with joy. Like, look at what I've done. Look at all that I've done and achieved. So you may be proud of a lot of things that you're accomplishing and doing in the month of March. And these energies could last beyond the month of March. It's not just, regulated to March only, because it is a general reading. So timing is different for all of you in these general readings. So you could find that some of the things I'm talking about to you here in this reading happen at a much later date. You don't all have the same birth chart. You're not all born on the same day, month, year, time. So timing will be different for all of you. So the next card in your reading is the Three of Cups. And this is a card that symbolizes three sisters, three females, three friends, help from friends. It could be attending parties, gatherings, and celebrations. It could indicate a celebratory conclusion to something going on in your life. You could really want to get invested in time that you're going to spend with others, that you are your friends or people, whomever you love and care about. And they could feel like siblings to you. If they're not actually your sisters or siblings, they could feel like that to you. These are people that you feel close to. Some of you may even be getting ready to embark on some kind of trip or journey to visit these people or with these people. Yeah, you could really be reminiscing a lot with friends and relatives, or friends or relatives, and you could be planning an itinerary for a trip or a vacation. if you have a relative or a friend or yourself, where something's not quite right with you, with your health or with their health, there could be like a intervention or a group discussion about planning care for this person, or getting them to see a doctor or a specialist or a therapist or a physical therapist or an occupational therapist or, a psychological therapist. But if there's somebody in your life that needs care, needs treatment, needs to see a doctor, needs something, you may be part of that picture. And you could be collaborating with other family members about it. And maybe you're all going to come up with who's going to do this, who's going to take them to this visit, who's going to take them to that visit. So you could be doing some kind of coordinating of that kind of action with somebody that you're concerned about in your life. You may feel very strongly in March like you want to seize the moment, seize the day, seize the moment. There could be some feeling of you not wanting to let some kind of opportunity slip by. So this could involve seeing a friend or seeing a relative or going to visit or traveling or going to some kind of, sorry, my hair's bugging me, or going to some kind of event that's like you want to go because you don't want the opportunity to slip by. So before I go on to cards number 4 and 5, I just want to let you know, Libra, my full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, March 3rd, 2026 effects, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings are available for each sign of the zodiac. These videos are on my Vimeo on-demand videos and on my Patreon shop. These eclipse effects start like 1 month, 6 weeks to a month prior to the eclipse. And the energies are the strongest the first 3 to 6 months following the eclipse, but they can also last for 9 months or even up to a year. So you might want to get your sun sign and your rising sign in this video series. Also, for the other eclipse we had in February, I recorded my eclipse effects from the new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius, February 17th, 2026, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. Again, the effects start 6 weeks to a month prior to the eclipse. They can also last up to a year, but are usually the strongest the first 3 to 6 months. However, I did hear an astrologer I like to watch on YouTube say that that particular eclipse, the effects could last even 2 years. So you might want to get your sun sign and your rising sign in those videos series as well. Also, I can't believe I haven't been talking about this because I forgot about it until I listened to an astrologer, and I was like, oh my gosh, I got to tell my people that watch my readings about my Neptune in Aries psychic tarot and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. They last for 14 years, those predictions, because that's how long Neptune is in Aries. And I recorded these back last year in September of 2025 because the Neptune went into Aries in October of 2025 until March of 2025. Then it went back into Pisces until last month of January 2026, and it will be in Aries until March of 2039. That's 14 years. So you may want to get my Neptune in Aries psychic tarot and oracle card readings for those for that transit, and you might want to get your sun sign and your rising sign in that video series as well. And if you would like to get a continuation and an expansion of this psychic tarot reading I'm doing right here, right now for March, you could get my psychic crystal readings for March of 2026. They're also available on my Vimeo on-demand videos and on Patreon. These links are down below in the description box, and eventually the links also get put on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. So now on to card number 4, you have the Sun, and this is returning to the joys and exuberance of childhood joy and happiness. It can also mean success in the material world, the spotlight being on you. Sometimes it can indicate love or even the birth of a child. You're going to get a lot of appreciation and a lot of gratitude, especially if you've been generous with your time, your energy, your money, your efforts. I get people like applauding you, appreciating you, being grateful for things you've said or are doing. I feel like you got some kind of good news, something lucky happened to you, something positive. And this could make you feel really joyous, like you want to go out and party, you want to go out and have fun, you want to, like, it's going to inspire you. You're feeling very happy and inspired here because I feel like you've had some good luck or good fortune has come your way. You could get invited to attend a special club, group, organization, a special project at your job, or I don't really feel it could be a gathering. You could get invited to attend a gathering, but it feels more to me like you're getting like, hey, we want you to join our exclusive club, or hey, we want you to do this special project. I don't know, or something. It's hard for me to explain. There's some sense of elevation here for you, and it could have to do with social status and elevation by some social club or group. Maybe it's a country club. I don't know what it could be like that. But it could also be a work-related thing, something that could have like prestige to it. And you could get invited to attend or be a member or be part of it. And this could really, you could feel like very joyous and happy that you got this, like you're elated, you got invited to do this. If there was something that you wanted to be part of that you got put on a list, or something you signed up for, but it was like a long waiting list, or it had to go through some series of like approvals before you could get accepted. You could find out you got in, like you're at the top of the list. Here you go. Come on, Libra. Your number is in now. Come on. It could be like a waiting list to get into a school, a training program, a club, group, organization, something that you've been waiting to get. I feel like you could get that now. The news could come through for you that you've been accepted, that you're number one on the list now, so it's your turn. And you're going to be real happy, and you're going to go with like, be very jubilant. You're going to be like going there with bells on. There's a lot of excitement and positive energy here for you about this. You're going to feel very happy about it. The last card in your reading could be you. You have the King of Swords. This is an air sign person, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. So it could be you, but it could be another air sign person in your life. This could be somebody in your life that you may feel like you have to kowtow to what they want to do, that they could be try to dampen your spirits or be a voice of reason or try to put things in order. This could be a spouse to you, it could be a parent, it could be a boss, it could be some kind of authority figure that you may feel like you don't want them to rain on your parade that you got going on here with the Sun card, but they could be like the person that wants to point out the restrictions, the limitations, or cast doubt or shade on something you want to do. Maybe they want to control you or be manipulative of you. They might not want you to have, they may feel like you doing whatever's going on in the Sun card, that if you go off and do that, they can't manipulate or control something that they want to. Maybe they just are a controlling person. And so they may not want you to be out of their grasp. Or something that you want to start or get into, they may be like, oh, I got to look over everything. I need to see the paperwork or read up on what they're about or what they're doing or what their mission statement is or what their ideologies are. Like, so they may not stop what you're doing in the Sun card, but they could like try to throw a wrench into it. If this is you, you're going to figure out something that's better for yourself. So if you're in a job or a relationship or a living situation that you don't like, or that you feel has been oppressive or detrimental to you, you're going to figure out a way out of it, a better solution. You may be someone looking into different criteria and facts and figures and descriptive details about something you want to get involved in. So for some of you, this could be somebody trying to rain on your parade. That's an air sign person, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, sun, moon, or rising sign person. But for some of you, you could be really looking into like digging into details. It could have to do with computer coding. There could be things about like, again, like mission statements or the parameters of, I don't know what to call it. Something that you want to get involved in, but what are their disclaimers, or what is their mission statement, their disclaimers, what is their, more facts about it. But for some of you, this could be something that you want to create, something you want to build, something you want to do, but then you're going to have to do all this digging and investigation and look into everything. And a lot of it could be on the computer. It could be things that you have to look up and research or read like certain documentation of things as well. So lots to think about there, Libra. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you, your fellow air sign Aquarius also got it for March. You got smoky quartz, and smoky quartz is a very good grounding stone. It's a very powerful and protective stone. It's a great money attracting stone. It's also good for protecting your money. It disperses fears and depression. It brings emotional calmness. Smoky quartz relieves stress and anxiety. It promotes positive thoughts and action. It brings psychic and physical protection, abundance, prosperity, and good luck. It's going to really energize you, and anything that you need to join or get involved in, it's going to be like a motivational stone for you. It's going to amplify positive emotions in you and your excitement about things. It's also going to be a very good gemstone if you need to clarify things, clarify documents, clarify mathematical or scientific information, or clarify things in regard to money, finances. This is going to be a great stone. If you have to have any conversations with people involving your money or investing money or getting paid more money, you need to be wearing smoky quartz when any financial discussions or negotiations are happening and going on in the month of March, and even maybe going on forward into April. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for your likes and sharing and subscribing to my channel. It does help me a lot, and it does mean a lot to me. So thank you so much for that. And if you're interested in any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on my Patreon shop. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box and on my website, theluckymermaid.com, on the videos page. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing month of March, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.